838 Rocket. A verified approval is based on an underwriter's analysis of your individual financial information, appraisal, and title report. Call for cost information and conditions equal housing lender license in all 50 states and MLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
It's Keyshawn, wishing you and yours a wonderful holiday season from all of us at 710 ESPN. And I think we all agree we can't wait for the new year to come. Let's get to 2021. It can only be better. I'll be back on Monday morning, January 4th, to get it all started on LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN. It's me, Keyshawn in the morning on 710 ESPN, KSPN Los Angeles, all new 710, LA's mega sports station.
And Happy New Year 2021. 2020 may have had a lot of bad, but it did have the Lakers completing mission number 17. Now, as the quest for back-to-back and mission 18 hits game 6 of the season, the purple and gold are 3-2. And smoke the San Antonio Spurs ending the year and want to start the new one the same way. It's New Year's night, Lakers basketball. The second matchup of the back-to-back with the Spurs tonight.
This is LeBron. It's AD.
Lakers basketball is on the air.
Presented by your Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy.
With Lakers world champion Michael Thompson, here's John Ireland.
Good evening, Laker fans, and welcome. The Lakers in San Antonio tonight to try and beat the Spurs for a second game in a row. Michael, we talked about LeBron James scoring 26, 5 rebounds, 8 assists on his birthday. We talked about Wes Matthews going 6 for 6. Dennis Schroeder was huge in the win on Wednesday. Schroeder had 21 points on 9 of 15 shooting to go along with 4 rebounds and 4 assists. I knew he was good. Did you know he was this good?
Yeah, he was Sixth Man of the Year last year, serious candidate.
Yeah, finished second to Montrezl Harrell. Yeah, Lakers have them both now.
When he was in Atlanta, he was putting up 20 points consistently. He averaged around 17 points a game. So I knew he was a scorer. Of course, went to Oklahoma City and continued that. So he's a guy who's underrated offensively because, he plays a lot like how Rondo did, a younger Rondo. People overlook his shooting ability.
Anthony Davis had 20 points on 9 of 15 shooting, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, but I thought looked more like himself than he did against Portland last Monday. What do you think?
Yeah, he was more active and more alert. He didn't look like he was, favoring his calf or anything like that. He just looked like he was a little springier. Even though he didn't put up huge numbers, but he looked a lot more involved in the game. You know that this team is shooting 52% as a team from 3. After 5 games,
yeah.
52%.
Yeah, they keep that up. Forget it.
Yeah.
All right, and Michael, we've talked about how in this COVID year we've got to
Excuse me, that's 41%. I was looking at 52 overall.
Yeah,
41 is great.
But 52 overall every time they've shot north of 50 in a game, they've won.
Man.
All right, so we've talked a little about the fact that the Lakers are going to play 2 games in a row in the same city like they're doing tonight. Tonight's contest marks the first time the Lakers have played consecutive games as the road team since they did it against the St. Louis Hawks in 1965.
Wow, 65.
So that's how rare it is. Coming up next, we'll be back with the East-West Bank tip-off on the ESPN LA Lakers radio network.
Well, 2020 has been a year, hasn't it? And through it all, through every moment, through every tough moment, through every change, we just want to say thank you. Thank you for sticking with us here in 2020 to 710 ESPN. It's not been easy for any of us, and we're so thankful to have you as our listeners. We're so thankful sports returned, and we're hopeful that 2021, for us, for sports, and for you, can be a whole heck of a lot better than 2020. Happy New Year from all of us here at 710 ESPN.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Don't miss Lakers Talk with Alan Sliwa.
All the latest news surrounding the purple and gold.
Want to welcome in Kyle Kuzma. You see this roster. You see, obviously, coming off a championship. What are your thoughts on going back-to-back and this team trying to hang another banner up at Staples Center?
Yeah, man. No, I think we have a great opportunity upon ourselves this offseason. The organization has done a great job of keeping certain core guys and then also adding to it. And for us, we got younger. The biggest thing is just, getting everybody on the same page. And obviously sacrifices is always going to be the main thing when you're talking about winning championships. But, we got a lot of time. We always like to say the regular season is all about rehearsal, all rehearsal for the big dance, which is playoffs. So, we got 72 games to figure it out.
It's Lakers Talk with Alan Sliwa.
Monday at 7 p.m.
College football, it's the game you wake up early on Saturdays for, even though kickoff isn't until 7. The game where the Goodyear blimp becomes a Hall of Famer. The game that goes just beyond school, spirit, fandom, or love of the sport. It's the game where the comebacks happen. It's the game where anything can and will happen, as long as you have the drive. Because college football is the game that moves you. We get it because it moves us too. Goodyear, more driven.
Hey, it's Mason wishing you and yours a wonderful holiday season from all of us at 710 ESPN, and I think we can all agree we can't wait for a new year to come. 2021, it's going to get better. I will be back on Monday, January 4th to get it all started on 710 ESPN.
All right, John Ireland, Michael Thompson with you. Lakers are in San Antonio taking on the Spurs. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Pizza Hut. And the Triple Treat Box, 2 medium, 1 topping pizzas, breadsticks, and Cinnabon mini rolls for just $21.99. Every day is a holiday at Pizza Hut. First, for the visiting Los Angeles Lakers, they will start at one guard, Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder coming off that 21-point game on Wednesday. The other guard is Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. The Lakers center is Marc Gasol, Pau's younger brother, who has started all 5 games the Lakers have played so far this regular season. At one forward, Anthony Davis, 7-time All-Star, 4-time All-NBA first-teamer, 4-time All-Defense, 3-time NBA block shots leader. And at the other forward is LeBron James. LeBron, a 4-time NBA champ, 4 Finals MVPs, 4 regular season MVPs, and 16-time All-Star. The Lakers are coached by Frank Vogel. For the home team, the San Antonio Spurs, they will start at one forward, Keldon Johnson. The other forward is Lonnie Walker. The center is Jakob Poeltl out of Utah by way of Austria. LaMarcus Aldridge sitting out again tonight with that sore knee. At one guard, DeMar DeRozan, who's a 4-time All-Star out of Compton and USC. And at the other guard, DeJounte Murray, coming off of a career-high 29 points against the Lakers on Wednesday night. The Spurs are coached by Greg Popovich. Tonight's tip-off is brought to you by East West Bank. The Lakers will start the game shooting at the East basket. The Spurs will be shooting at the West basket. East West Bank, your financial bridge. Our officials tonight, John Goebel, Brandon Adair, and Leroy Richardson. Our team is in place. The broadcast coordinator for the Lakers is Lauren Douglas. Tonight's game is produced by George Briones, and our engineer at our LA Live studios is Laura Romo. The Lakers come into this game with a record of 3-2. The Spurs are 2-2. And Michael Thompson, what do you expect tonight?
I expect San Antonio to play better. They know that they need to shoot the ball better to stay with the Lakers, and I expect San Antonio is going to maybe be a little bit more aggressive defensively because they got to find a way to disrupt the Laker offenses. The Lakers just pick them apart, and if they don't get out there and really contest and really contend on defense, then the Lakers are just going to blow them open again because the Lakers are shooting the ball so well. So Spurs have got to find a way to disrupt that shooting method by the Lakers, the shooting rhythm.
The Spurs are going to get a little help back. Derek White, who's a key reserve for San Antonio, the 29th pick of the 2017 draft, was injured the other night. He's feeling better. He is going to play tonight. Michael, in the offseason, White signed a rookie contract extension reportedly 4 years, $73 million.
Ooh, baby.
So they get a little reinforcement for the Spurs on the sidelines. And here we go. It is going to be Lakers and Spurs live from San Antonio. And it'll be interesting to see if the Spurs change their defense. As you mentioned, Michael, the Lakers shot the lights out.
Yeah.
Maybe they go out more on three-pointers. Maybe they guard. It just seems like, they could.
They've got to be more aggressive defensively to slow the Lakers down, because the Lakers are shooting with a nice rhythm right now, shooting with a lot of confidence. And it seems to be permeating throughout the team. Everybody's shooting the ball well.
All right, here we go. Tipped by Anthony Davis and then controlled by Jakob Poeltl. And we are underway in San Antonio. Here is DeJounte Murray. Gets the ball top of the key to Poeltl. Poeltl gets the ball to Keldon Johnson, who drives towards the rim, puts it up, and draws a foul. And I think that foul's on Anthony Davis. First team foul on the Lakers.
Hey, Laker fans, get your game day essentials straight to your inbox with pre-game emails. Before every game, you'll get key info like where to watch for the starters, your matchup storylines, and more. Sign up on Lakers.com/emails.
All right, first free throw good by Keldon Johnson. And Johnson the other night was aggressive, but he struggled a little bit. He only made 3 of 9 shots. He scored 7 points, but he makes his first 2 free throws here, and the Spurs have an early 2-0 lead. Here is Dennis Schroeder barreling down the middle and dribbles over to the right corner. Now they get it to LeBron, top of the key. On the right side, Anthony Davis has it. Davis dribbling on the left wing. 21-footer by AD over Poeltl, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Marc Gasol, and it'll go to the Spurs. Frank Vogel and the Laker coaches wearing their... Michael, you like the new casual look for all the coaches in the NBA?
Yeah, I hope they don't go back to the suit look. I think the team-issued apparel looks good.
All right, Vogel standing by as Jakob Poeltl misses a short jumper, and back comes LeBron the other way. LeBron power to the rim and in. Took that and just played bully ball and laid it up right at the basket. 2-2 is the score. 11 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Here is DeJounte Murray. Murray dribbling down the middle all the way. Got to the rim, laid it up.
To be most concerned about, so they're going to have to get their safeties down in close to the line of scrimmage. And when you do that, as you see here with Virginia Tech, you leave yourself one-on-one on the outside against Cornell Powell and these wide receivers and Trevor Lawrence's arm. So that's a concern for Kerry Coombs, the Ohio State defensive coordinator, getting the numbers right. And do we leave your corners one-on-one? And then playing in space against Travis Etienne and Amari Rodgers. Here's Etienne out of the backfield. Remember what he did to Ohio State. Not so much running the ball, but catching the ball. Can Ohio State do a good job of leveraging the ball and trying to keep everything in front of them and not giving up the explosive play that Clemson seems to do to a lot of people that they play, obviously?
Regular play call for the Tigers. Tony Elliott not here. COVID protocol. Meanwhile, Kirk, Justin Fields, how will he respond to a game that was very subpar by his standards against Northwestern?
Yeah, and I think that's the big thing for Justin Fields. I think anybody who's watched him play has a lot of confidence in what he can do. I've been told he's had laser-focused week leading up to this game. And I think Ohio State will try everything they can to try to get his mojo going. Really, it starts with Trey Sermon in the running game. Sermon exploded over 300 yards, set a school record for yards in a game, beat Eddie George's record. And I think he's going to be a big factor tonight. If you can run the ball, which is where it all starts with Ohio State, you can set up play action. You can set up some one-on-one opportunities of their own. And Chris Olave, who wasn't in Indianapolis in the Big Ten Championship, is back. He's kind of that security blanket for Justin Fields. And this, to me, is the X factor. Justin Fields' ability to run, create, whether it's designed run,